They truly believed that Chrissy Lamping could evade the internet scrutiny, but the footage that recently surfaced on the timeline is so sloppy, humiliating, and unquestionably real that even her faithful ride-or-die fan club can't spin this. One clean picture. It shows a dim hotel bathroom with cheap perfume contaminating the air, and our queen of unbothered fumbling with not one but two pregnancy tests, swapping, wiping, and whispering into her burner phone as if she were smuggling state secrets rather than fabricating baby news. Let that sink in. How many times did she look Jim Jones in the eye and swear he was going to be a father again? How many fake tears did she shed on VH1? If you've been anywhere near Harlem's rumor mill in the past 24 hours, you already know that. Chrissy Lynn's squeaky clean comeback tour just slammed headfirst into a dirty hotel bathroom door. This is the scandal that could blow up what's left of Dipset's fragile legacy. Don't even consider scrolling away after watching it, because this hotel bathroom leak drags every line to 4K daylight. Trust me, once you watch it, you can't unsee. First things first, let's pull the skeletons out of the closet. Chrissy Lannan has been riding the wave of second chances since that tearful love and hip-hop reunion where she played the faithful fiancé fighting for her king, Jim Jones. Audiences ate it up. The dramatic eyelashes whispered, "I'm too real for this one-liner," and the promise of a wedding that never quite happened, but behind the mascara and meme-worthy gifs was always the same old question: why does every mess lead straight back to a hotel room with a locked door and no cameras allowed? Fans have forgotten that Chrissy never moves alone. According to years of industry rumors, she has a close-knit inner circle of people who handle her shady business, cover up misunderstandings, and reportedly keep extra pregnancy tests on speed dial. When you add Cameron's name to that, it's not a scandal, rather, it's a time bomb that has been ticking since Dipset's heyday. Yes, the same anonymous insiders who always surface just when a reality check comes as most strongly insist that this wasn't Chrissy's first hotel bathroom switcheroo. Strange as back in 2019 when she attempted the same stunt during a so-called surprise baby pitch to secure a spin-off deal with VH1. It nearly worked, but Cameron, the petty king, caught wind and threatened to drop receipts unless she cut him back in on a hush deal that never quite got paid in full. Fast forward to the present, when the internet's favorite auntie becomes careless and discovers a hidden camera. Perhaps a housekeeping employee with sticky fingers did it, or perhaps, based on the pettiest corners of Harlem, a certain pink icon slipped the camera in himself to remind everyone who really controls the gossip economy around here. Oh, the footage is deliciously gritty at first, then clear enough to show Chrissy pacing in a cheap robe, whispering into her phone, fumbling two test sticks, and throwing the real one straight into a hotel trash can marked housekeeping. Not even close. Fans noticed it right away because it was not Jim's voice. Instead, it was a different voice with a familiar Harlem accent and too much swagger to conceal Cameron, who, let's face it, has been circling this whole Dipset soap opera for decades. One minute he is Jim's brother, the next he is the shadow. Under Chrissy's porch light at 2 in the morning. If you think Jim didn't suspect something dodgy, please read these cryptic rhymes about taking the queen when the king is sleeping. The man has been living with Harlem's most resourceful chaos queen for almost 20 years, and many close to the couple say that the same people who claim to love both sides claim that Jim has burner phones, secret trackers, and a few security tapes that no one has ever dared to leak. So, when that video of the hotel bathroom went viral on a fan page before breakfast, Jim didn't get angry and didn't post a black square with cryptic captions like the last time. He sat back, poured a drink, and told one source that the next tour manager turned podcast gossip, but he'd let the internet finish what he started. Meanwhile, Chrissy's team scrambled to contain the damage. Her cousin went live on TikTok, ranting about deep fakes and AI wizardry, and an old hairstylist tweeted about how the public is tired of being naive, especially when the timeline began locating old receipts, screenshots of Cash App transfers, and blurry photos of Chrissy entering suspicious hotel lobbies after claiming to be visiting family upstate. The part that really split the fandom was when the test swap wasn't even about keeping Jem, allegedly, it was about keeping the storyline alive long enough. Mona Scott Young, who is apparently somewhere in Bali ignoring subpoenas, even released a 6-word statement through a burnt-out PR intern: "No comment, no involvement, no problem, cute try." In order to secure a new spin-off deal, several insiders claim that VH1, a well-known streaming service, was considering a Jim and Chrissy Next Chapter docuseries. However, when Jim delayed filming new material, Chrissy decided to start a drama. One source with direct involvement in the production stated that she needed a hook, saying that a fake pregnancy was an easy tabloid fix. She believed that no one would ever see the raw receipts, but guess what? Well, auntie, the raw receipts are now looped on TikTok along with a depressing piano track, and no filter will ever stop that. Additionally, some claim that the man's Voice in the background was Cameron coaching her, while others say it was Reggie, the same so-called family friend held accountable for everything. Shady hotel meeting since the 2017 rumors, but it doesn't matter because the damage is done. So, where does this leave Jim? Several verified fan pages claim that he has been ghostwriting a tell-all album with no features or apologies, just raw Harlem heartbreak set over a classic Dipset beat. Don't think for a second that the courtroom will sit this one out after. The clip went viral. A little birdie in the Manhattan civil clerk's office hinted that Jim's lawyer filed an emergency motion to freeze joint assets tied to Chrissy's baby storyline earnings. When the court decides whether fraud or defamation is at issue, spin-off checks, sponsored brand deals, and influencer money could all be locked up. Meanwhile, guess who's selling merchandise with the leaked thumbnail printed dead center on a t-shirt that sold out in 20 minutes? If there's anything Harlem values more than loyalty, it's pettiness monetized to the last penny. But hold on tight, because this ride is only halfway down the hill. Just when you think this bathroom bombshell can get any nastier, someone is going to flip the switch on a sealed email thread that ties Mona Scott back into the cover-up, and that's probably where we're going next. Just as fans were getting over the bathroom swap leak, a sealed email thread purportedly from Mona's own production inbox exploded like a Pandora's box on steroids, and the receipts inside make the hotel video look like a teaser trailer. Rumor has it that this email chain began 6 months ago when Chrissy first suggested a baby twist to keep her and Jim relevant while Jim abandoned reunion shoots and refused to film romantic scenes for the Big Dozer's pitch. Mona, who is known to milk drama like a seasoned, is Kim going to be cool with this? He better keep his mouth shut until we secure the reunion check. The leaked thread shows Chrissy asking Mona's assistant, is Kim going to be cool with this? He better keep his mouth shut until we secure the reunion check. Mona's own response is, if he wants his cut, he'll play nice. Do not mess up the timeline. Fans must believe the baby is. The dairy farmer apparently liked the idea but wanted airtight visuals to sell it to advertisers. One insider, a former intern, claims they quit after being asked to sanitize footage. When these emails reached gossip pages, Mona's representatives were already threatening letters to any blog that dared to post screenshots. It was too late, though, because Harlem blogs run faster than subpoenas. Twitter screenshots were retweeted, archived, and sent into oblivion. Meanwhile, Chrissy's cousin, yes, the same one who called the bathroom clip AI deepfake nonsense, went radio silent. Her hairstylist erased the tweets, Mona's assistant locked their Instagram, and Cameron didn't lock anything. He went live without any elaborate setup or publicist-prepared script. He was just driving around in his car, hoodie up, blasting dips and classics in the background while drinking green juice. She ran up to 50,000 viewers, and before the feed ended, he said, "You guys owe me an apology." Fans went crazy over meme pages of Chrissy fumbling test sticks, complete with trap beats and text overlays. No one had ever heard of her, not even Jim's own mother, Mama Jones, joining the fray and allegedly telling a friend over FaceTime, which was obviously leaked. Closed doors. Jim's legal team turned things up a notch. According to several sources, they subpoenaed Mona's production servers, demanding raw tapes, original hotel footage, and any audio files that would prove collusion. The Homeland Security Cyber Unit is also reportedly lurking because there are rumors that some hush money crosses state lines through dummy LLCs, making it wire fraud territory. If that sounds like too much for a fake baby test, welcome to 2025. Harlem, sweetheart. The scandal doesn't sleep here, because it multiplies. Chris's camp made a mess of excuses and posted new receipts in a fan blog and then posted a never-before-seen clip from the same hotel night of Chrissy pacing with a phone wedged to her ear. The Vitamin Company, which ironically sponsored Chrissy's baby health journey on Instagram, quietly pulled their posts. The hallway video shows them laughing, Chrissy covering her face, Cam pulling up his hoodie, and then booming straight into that infamous bathroom, which by now may be the most replayed toilet in reality TV history. As this snowball, Jim's silence, turned into a weapon, he dropped a cryptic Instagram story, a black screen with a single line, and eventually everything came out. He didn't tag Chrissy or Cam, but he didn't have to. Fans started a Change.org petition to ban Chrissy from any future Love and Hip Hop episodes, launched a crowdfunding page for Jint's therapy and legal fees. This is pure internet nonsense, but it shows how invested people are. While everyone is using hashtags like knife, guess who's ready to profit again? Cameron's merch shop reloaded the viral bathroom clip tee, which is now available as a hoodie, and limited edition rolling tray, sold out in 18 minutes, with reorders pending. Meanwhile, Mona Scott Young is May, and her official page is suspiciously quiet. Rumor has it that she's meeting with lawyers and a crisis PR firm to figure out how to turn this mess into a redemption arc, possibly even a new Dozeries. The so-called Voicemail Chrissy left for Mona days after the swap is still sealed and whispered about in corners of Harlem barbershops. According to multiple insiders, it's more incriminating than the email chain and rawer than the hotel video. It's also poised to drag all of the players, including Cameron, back into the courtroom, so if Homeland Security is really interested in this, it's possible that the entire love and hip-hop empire will have to open its books for the first time ever. You would think that after a hotel bathroom leak, a damning email chain, and holy cam receipts that look like a Dipset blooper reel, the saga would cool off, but this is Chrissy Lampin's universe, and logic checked out years ago because just when Harlem thought it had seen every shade of betrayal, that final voicemail surfaced, and it was so raw even Cameron's ego. Chrissy may be laying low, smirking on Instagram Live, and Jim might be secretly planning a revenge mixtape that takes Spotify down. The audio was playing on repeat across TikTok, Twitter, and dubious WhatsApp groups within an hour. The voice is unmistakably Chrissy, a little tipsy, cracking just enough to sound like regret but not enough to sound innocent. Mona, you promise that this would die with me if Jim finds out before the finale, and Kim still has the old hotel clip. If he drops that, I swear I'm finished, and I'll say whatever you want on reunion night. Fans didn't need a detective board to figure out that was a conspiracy with a dash of fraud and blackmail. Chrissy made up a pregnancy story to lure a new check, which Mona blessed for ratings. Cameron kept backup receipts as leverage, and Jim was just the mascot holding the ring box. By the time that voicemail hit the front page of the biggest gossip blog, sponsors were quietly pulling advertisements for skincare brands, luxury candle companies, and couples retreats. One luxury candle company even went nuclear, posting on their official page, "We do not condone deceit. We have ended our partnership with Miss Lampin effective immediately." In the meantime, Jens Kemp stopped being courteous, and his lawyer, fed up with leaks and dubious hush calls from Mona's ghost PR team, filed an emergency court order to subpoena all unaired footage, raw audio production notes, and internal emails discussing fabricated pregnancy storylines. Insiders claim that Mona's phone was pinned like a slot machine, and sponsors and even a Homeland Security contact double-checked whether any of this mess crossed the line into wire fraud or charity scams. Recall that there have been rumors that Chrissy used a fake baby charity pitch to raise money at Ione Viral Gem featured a cartoon store carrying a baby, but the baby was a paper bag labeled spin-off ratings. Another clip featured Cameron's famous "Oh boy" hook playing over Chrissy wiping the reel tested with the caption, "Oh boy oh boy oh boy." Finally, fans who had previously divided into Team Cam and Team Jim like warring factions found common ground, dragging Chrissy into the digital abyss. TikTok edits stitched her bathroom swap with the confession voicemail layered over sad breakup tracks and captioned, "Loyalty, she's allergic." The real dagger, however, came right out of the courtroom. The judge, who had not been impressed by the reality TV mess in his chambers up until this point, dropped a bombshell that no one had anticipated. After reviewing the voicemail, hotel footage, and the sealed emails, he ruled that Chrissy may have committed malicious defamation and intentional brand fraud, not only against Jim but also against the network partners and advertisers who funded her entire lifestyle. The worst part was that he expedited the fraud hearing to begin within 60 days, meaning that Chrissy, Cam, Mona, and every intern who ever touched an SD card bearing her name on it might be forced to testify before the next reunion special may even air. Chrissy is reportedly hiding away at an unidentified friend's apartment in Jersey, which is oddly not in Harlem, where no one can identify her unless they watch Love and Hip Hop reruns at 3 in the morning. Mona has allegedly ghosted everyone except her crisis lawyer, who is most likely billing her by the panic attack, but Harlem's favorite troll won't miss a bag because he's already signed a deal with an anonymous person. She hasn't shared a single selfie, cryptic quote, or even a passive-aggressive story about loyalty. Her cousins are pleading with blogs to respect privacy, which is hilarious. Pre-orders for the documentary's release reached record numbers in less than an hour because, whether you love him or not, Kim knows how to turn heartbreak into a paycheck with zero shame. Jim's retaliation is the piece that fans crave next, and trusted insiders hint that he's got a collaboration album dropping soon. Raw, Petty Bars unpacking 20 years of silent betrayals. The upstart streaming app for an exclusive tell-all for users, titled The Receipts, The Pregnancy Lie That Killed Dipet, as the teaser trailer leaked grainy iPhone clips of Cam smirking while scrolling through old hotel footage, a narrator whispering, "Harlem loyalty died in a bathroom." Jim's always been Harlem's wounded king, and now he's using that heartbreak as fuel. The streets of Harlem are eating every crumb, and barbershops are betting on whether Chrissy will settle or be dragged in front of the judge and aunties, who used to swear by her classy attitude. Now, memes are calling her the hotel bathroom bandit, and somewhere, probably sipping a drink that none of us can afford. Mona is creating the pitch deck for a Fall from Grace spin-off because if there's a single dollar left in this mess, trust Mona to milk it dry. As this circus heads for its courtroom finale, one thing is very clear: despite all of her tears, promises, and camera confessions, Chrissy underestimated two things: the internet's appetite for a messy, scandal-filled takedown and Harlem's memory. She believed she could write the ending, believing Jim would remain faithful and Cam would keep her secret in the vault plot twist. Harlem never needed writers, instead, it needed a leak. As the judge prepares subpoenas, the sponsors flee, and the fans reload TikTok edits for the billionth time, there's only one question that matters, and that's the one I'm dropping straight into your lap when all the cameras stop. You've heard every dirty detail, seen every hidden camera angle, and probably seen that bathroom swap clip more times than you'll admit in public, but tell me, do you really think this scandal is over? Do you honestly think Chrissy's done lying, Cameron's done trolling, and the Jim's done forgiving? Come on, Harlan runs on petty, and if this courtroom circus has taught us anything, it's that loyalty. Cheap secrets are currency, and no one, not even your favorite reality queen, not your king of Dipset, and not even Mona Scott with her ironclad NDAs, can outrun a scandal when receipts start leaking in 4,000. So, here's what I want from you right now: stop lurking and share your Ross theory in the comments section. Did Chrissy mastermind this alone, or was Cam her puppet master the entire time? Is Jim truly innocent, or did he play dumb for a check? If you believe that the hotel video was only the appetizer and the main course is still in Mona's laptop, hit subscribe and slap that bell icon. Trust me, the next piece of this mess will make today's drama look like. Share this video with all of your petty cousins, messy best friends, and group chats that are obsessed with Harlan gossip as a bedtime story. Take a screenshot, make a meme, and tag your ex if they ever promised you that they would never lie to you. Also, remember that no one stays clean or faithful in this game, and the next leak is always just one burner phone away. Keep your phone locked in because you know I'm dropping the next bomb first. I'll see you in the comments. Let's drag this thing out, family.